What's up, everybody? Hope you're doing well. Just same again. Just one of those waiting for the train lives. Except it is so fucking cold. How is everybody? Hope you're doing well. Anyone that comes in, of course, feel free to ask whatever you like. Get involved in some comments, some chat, have some fun. Share the cold with me. Lots of cold. As you can tell, before anyone asks, shaving yesterday, which is really fucking awkward. New blade came across. Awkward as fuck. But I suppose we can talk about some wrestling, because there's been some changes. Mad. So you've got a January transfer window for wrestling. If you remember, for the past 3 to 5 months, I've said no matter what happens with WWE, the one thing that was going to happen is several people are going to get moved. Well, it's happening now. The guarantees are coming. There's lots of talent that are going to be shifted from Raw to SmackDown, SmackDown to Raw. So the likes of Randy Orton, Kevin Owens, Cody Rhodes, Roman Reigns, they're going to be Raw exclusive because Raw's not going to be wrestling anymore. It's going to be just promos and backstage segments. SmackDown's going to be your wrestling, so the likes of Gunther, Pete Dunne, Sheamus, Drew McIntyre, Braun Breaker probably, they'll move to SmackDown and they'll just wrestle. The US title will probably go to Raw, so Nakamura will be on the road. I'm expecting women as well, maybe 4 or 5 changes to the rosters happen. I think there's going to be a lot of changes anyway for both brands, especially for January. I mean, Chad Gable's going to go to SmackDown because Chad Gable should just be doing wrestling. Like, that's how it should be. Like, he shouldn't be doing meaningless story stuff that doesn't fit him anyway. He's a wrestler. Like, he should be doing just wrestling. He can have the short backstage segments. Get him away from the Wyatt dead group because they're dead. Like, literally, the faction's dead. What's up, Harley? How you doing, pal? Yeah, you're spot on, Ben. You're spot on. What's up, Daily Gamer? I'm not too bad. How are you? It's just so freaking cold, guys. But then again, I'm from a cold country. What do you expect? Last time it was warm here was months ago. Just eating. Nice. What you having? For me, Ben, I'm in Edinburgh. Harry Potter and fuck's sake, Christian. Luckily not for me because I don't drink. You're having a curry. Not bad. It's quite a night though. At least it's not raining now. It was raining all day today, pretty much. It's just nippy. I hope everyone's doing well though. It's just funny when I'm sitting at the train station, I'm just looking at the sign. Obviously, it's in English and in Gaelic. Yeah. Yeah, it normally is, Daily Gamer. Luckily, you're not dead, Ben. it's just always entertaining when you're in Scotland. Obviously, you've got the signs in, well, English, and then you've got them in fucking Gaelic, and honest to God, I find the Gaelic language, I find it absolutely shocking anyway. Like, it's just dreadful. See, I wouldn't mind, but I'm not a fan of it. What's up, the guy? Good to see you. Oh, thanks very much, Daily Gamer. What do you think of DIY winning the belts? I don't like it too soon for them to lose the belts. Yeah, I was quite surprised by that last night, the decision to have DIY win the tag titles. I thought you turn them heel, but then you have them win later on. I think the change was sudden, but thanks, Ben. Appreciate it. I think the change was very premature. Although, to be fair, even in 42 days, the Motorcycle Machine Guns have done more for the tag titles than Finn Balor and JD have done on Raw. At least Motorcycle Machine Guns are going to stay on SmackDown, where it's going to be more wrestling based from January onwards. But I don't see anything else in general. What do you think about the tag decision? I thought the New Day heel turn was very surprising. I didn't expect it to be that way. Do you think it'll be warm soon? Yeah, in 6 months. It'll be warm probably in May, June, which is standard in Scotland. Standard behaviour, always supreme. It's only ever warm in Scotland when it can be fucking bothered, or you go away to Malaga or you go to some Spanish city and then you say, oh, by the way, it's sunny in Scotland, when someone calls it your bullshit when they send you a picture of piss and rain. And then you say, bye, but I'm in a different side of Scotland. Which part? Malaga. What's up, Mylan? How are you? I'm actually going to put in a wee question in the chat. So I'm going to put a poll in the chat, and I want to just get your opinion. So here's your question. Let me know what you think.
The next train at platform 2 will be the 2019 Service 2 Helensburgh Central, following in Southgate, Armadale, Blackridge, Rothercrook, Drumgella, Airdrie, Hope Dyke, Hope Sunnyside, Blair Hill, Easterhouse, Arrow Hill, Chesilton,
Put them in the chat, see what you think. Let me know what you guys think. Nice wee fun poll in the chat. Ooh, someone picked New Generation. I'm quite surprised. I love New Generation. But again, it's everyone's opinion, of course. What do you think of Chris Jericho? Do you think he's tarnished his legacy? Chris Jericho used to be the absolute perfect wrestler when it comes to transition and changing character. Yeah, I think he has tarnished his legacy now because I think he's stayed in the game too long. I think he should have retired after he lost the AEW World Title, or even should have retired 3 years ago. I think it's past him now. He's gone too far. Yeah, Daily Gamer, what's your question? Mylan, yes, I've said hello. Hope you're doing well. What's up, Nippon? How are you? Modern Era being at 25%. I'm so happy those guys. Well done. Do you think Mike Tyson should have won the fight against Jake Paul? Yes, but Mike Tyson took a dive. Well, took a dive. Mike Tyson realistically should have won that fight. Yeah, outdoor. I'm just waiting for my train. Just waiting for my train because I'm going into the city. Actually, Era 20%. Okay. Hogan's Era 40%. You guys are pretty much on the ball with what I'm thinking. the only good things about Hogan's era was Mr. Perfect and Macho Man. Yeah, but I also have a big brain. Jake Paul can't fight anyone his own age because he's a fucking walking pussy. The guy makes millions to be a pussy. Yeah, I don't live too far. I mean, I could have driven, but I can't be arsed. Anyone that... I'm going to say this now. I left out Ruthless Aggression because Ruthless Aggression seems to just be rated. I went for Modern Era because people are hyping this era up to be too great. Whereas I think Ruthless Aggression was just there. Jake Paul is a coward. Yeah, anyone that thinks Jake Paul is a good fighter is on drugs. Sorry, but he just is. Like, Jake Paul cannot fight anyone his own age. If you stuck him in, say, someone who's like just a little bit older than him, like Ngannou, or as from an MMA side, because he wants to do mixed martial arts as well. But if you put him in a cage, be like Georges St. Pierre, or you do it with John Jones, they would murder him. I'd probably pay to watch that. I would pay to watch Jake Paul get murdered by one of those two. Or Nate Diaz. Did Mike let Jay win the fight? Well, there's a lot of money at stake for both of them. I mean, Mike Tyson needs the money. But it was just a really bad fight. It should never have happened anyway. If Jake Paul wants to be taken seriously, he needs to fight people that are actually not hitting the age where they're legally retired for sports athletes. He should have just done the fight against someone, say 25 to 40 years old, at a push 45. How much money? I don't know the exact figures, but put it this way, there's plenty of that. Exactly, Dave. I think you look at Netflix, Netflix has about 263 million subscribers. So think about that in terms of money and payoff. Imagine Jake Paul versus Logan Paul. It's just two clowns fighting. You know that Spider-Man meme where it's just one person pointing at the other? It's just Jake Paul versus Logan Paul. Two clowns pointing at each other. They'd probably slap each other and then that'd be it. I can't stand either of them. Honestly, I hate the two of them. I think they're both gimps. Yeah, they've made money. Kudos to them. They've made lots of money. I can tolerate Logan Paul a little bit more. I can tolerate him a little bit more because I think his podcasts are actually quite decent when he gets into it. But in terms of human beings, they're both cunts. Like, Jake Paul is a wanker, living off his brother's fame, and he fights old people because he can't fight anyone his own age because he knows he'd get hammered. And Logan Paul, nobody will forgive about him. Logan Paul can't get over the fact that what he did in Japan will never be forgiven. Did you like Jericho? It was okay. What's up, Mo? Talk about something that would be scripted. Chris Jericho's promos right now. Or a Roman Reigns match. Because they're more scripted than Alcoholics Awareness Meeting. KSI, fucking hell. KSI is a weird, strange one. The one person I don't understand is that Speed fella. Hogan's era and Modern era at 33% each will do, lovely. That Speed fellow is the weirdest one of them all. I Show Speed or whatever he's called. Like, he is fucking insane. Did you just teleport? No, I walked. I mean, if I could teleport, I would teleport to where I'm going. That would be really useful right now. The Paul brothers are garbage. Yes, spot on, Mo. They are absolute fools. And you know what's worse? They made a Bitcoin to scam people, and they still get praised. They conned millions of people. I Show Speed more like I Show Clowns. I would teleport to Japan if I could. I would absolutely teleport to Japan or Italy. I would just sit in my car and teleport because my car comes from Japan anyway. So, yo, box, what's up? That's made me laugh. Not gonna lie. Yeah, I'm at the train station, dude. I'm going to a gig. It's like 3 degrees, but to me, in back terms, it's a backbreaker. Fuck's sake, Ben. No, I drive a Nissan. Do you drive a Honda? Ruthless Aggression was just a very... I think Ruthless Aggression was the last era where WWE was genuinely serious. Until they made John Cena champion. And then that was it. Realism doesn't really exist in that industry as much anymore unless you go abroad. Well, that's what I think anyway, but people are going to tell me I'm wrong, then I'm going to say, well, it's my opinion. I'm just going to a mate's gig from work, so going up there for a few hours and then after that back home, see what it's going to be fucking like when I get home. It'll be pitch black and freezing cold, but at least it's like this right now. It'll be darker than this and a whole lot colder. Used to. I was out driving. I was out last night, and I was at a funeral yesterday, and I got an Uber home. It was like nearly 30 quid Uber, and on the B roads, coming back, naturally because it was pissing down with rain all day yesterday. Rainwater everywhere on the road, and the drivers, I would like to think, doing the speed limit, but it is fucking pitch black, can't see, and it's ridiculous. Nah, thankfully no snow. Mo says the most recent overrated era is now because the drones absolutely think the current WWE product is so great when you don't even get any wrestling, and when you do, it's complete fuckery. That's why I'm thinking, see all the talent they deem wrestlers in WWE, the likes of Braun Breaker, Ilya Dragunov when he returns from injury, Drew McIntyre, Sheamus, all that lot. They'll go to SmackDown with Chad Gable, and then they'll just be told, guys, you can just wrestle now. Hopefully. And all the other tram fuckers and clowns, well, exactly, tram fuckers, because all they'll do is sit on trams and they'll just go across thinking they're on a train, not be fast and be boring. So it'll be going along like this. And they'll just ruin it. Like, that's what I call slow-paced wrestling now. Trams. I want to see a little bit of train. You know, like actual train speed. Not tram speed, train speed. But hey-ho. Heavy traffic to no traffic. Put it that way. See you later, Mylan. Yeah, Daily Gamer, you can ask whatever you like. The wind was like 200 miles an hour. Pfft. Whatever it was a joke. The guy says, I think that Chris Benoit was a better wrestler than Eddie Guerrero. Eddie was the better character. Chris Benoit is a top 5 technical wrestler of all time. Eddie Guerrero, he got a bad injury 1995, 1996. He had a really bad injury. And after the injury, he started to do less of the high-flying stuff and he did more of the technical wrestling. So I think he still did a lot of the high flying, but he did more technical and ground game. I think if you're saying that if it's Eddie Guerrero before that injury, if Eddie Guerrero never had that injury, and he just did all the high flying, yeah, Chris Benoit would be leagues ahead of Eddie Guerrero. But I think if it wasn't for that injury, you would never have got the best version of Eddie, which is Eddie Guerrero 1997 to Eddie Guerrero before he died. So I actually think it's a draw. Eddie Guerrero versus Chris Benoit, I think is a draw. I love both wrestlers though. I absolutely love both. My name, Reese. No, he wasn't Mexican, but he does have Mexican culture. He's from Texas. Died years ago. They both died 2 years apart. I think Eddie was a better package than Benoit as well, yeah. But in terms of, no, I will not. I don't understand the appeal when people like that, when people use that word. Sorry. I actually am glad that Eddie Guerrero was made to unmask as well. I've seen the Collision card. It does look really good. Who's better in their prime, Stephanie McMahon or Trish Stratus? Trish Stratus. No contest. See you later, Daily Gamer. Thanks for joining. I really do appreciate it. I've said your name quite a few times, to be honest. What time is it anyway? Oh, my train's here in 4 minutes. I went from a quiet train station to it's filling up as well. I am not saying that. My favourite women's wrestler, current Deonna Purrazzo, all-time Bill Nakano. All-time Bill Nakano, current Deonna Purrazzo. Who are your picks to come out of each bracket? Is it still 2 for each bracket? If not, sure, I have no idea what that is, Paul, but thanks. Let's see. No, I don't think so, Nippon. I think it's too early to make that. So let's see. Okada, Ospreay, Brody King. I'd say those 3, and hopefully someone that's actually quite talented. I don't know who's going to come out, but I'm hoping Okada and Ospreay regardless. Waverly. See you later, Mylon. I'm just about to end this anyway because I'll be getting on the train in just a second. Yep, you do. Who are your picks to come out of the Continental Classic, Mo? I just hope Daniel Garcia doesn't get out, otherwise it's fucking wasted. Right, I'm gonna get on my train. So it's been a pleasure. See you later, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, I like those 4. Good picks. I forgot Darby Allin was in it. I'm fine, Catherine. And you're going to meet Douglas? No, I'm not meeting Doug. but I do need to go. So 2K16. Anyway, see you later.